This guy wanted to see if he could chug sparkling water without burping.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Hey guys, so I think one of the reasons that people get so annoyed, and one of the things that I think these people don't understand or fail to understand, is that kindness should never be mistaken as weakness. And usually when it is mistaken as weakness, you're found out to be in a compromised position, because thinking that kindness was weakness, you become overconfident, cocky, and you reveal yourself and your true intentions because you feel like you're empowered to do so and you won't face any consequences. Those consequences are catching up pretty quickly.
Fuck off! You just got the fucking train, mate! There's fucking kids about, man! Right, grandpa, let's go. What the fuck, mate? Get off the fucking train, bro! Put up your trousers! Put up your trousers! Put up your fucking trousers, mate! No! Go!
So, as you can see, people really are getting tired of this. When you have a migrant and he's just taking the piss, guys. I don't know whether they're told. I don't know whether they circulate this information amongst themselves, but I feel like they are being told that we're weak. I think that they're being told by people that we won't ever do anything. I think they're being given some really bad advice. But then again, he's from one of those countries with the low IQ, so maybe he just is retarded.
It's not that.
Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think that we've got weak people, necessarily. We've got incredibly kind and tolerant and forgiving people, but we haven't got weak people. We have got a bunch of idiots, though. Now, I don't know whether this guy is, an actual British person, English, Scottish, Welsh, Northern Irish. I don't know if he's one of them or whether he's a foreigner, but when you start saying that this is what literal fascism looks like...
Hey, go in! Go in! Go in! Go in! For your safety, go in!
You might have missed it, but there's a boat there. That's what he's trying to get on to come to Britain. I don't think that's what fascism looks like. I think that's just the police doing their job in France that the British have paid them to do. Finally, I don't know whether these are propaganda. In fact, they're doing a shit poor job, aren't they? They just let those fuckers get on the boat. Oh, you look good for the camera now, but yeah, where were you like 20 minutes ago? Fucking hell. So anyway, that's pissed me off now. So this guy thinks it's fascist to defend your borders. It's just mental. I can't with these people. I don't even want to argue with them anymore. I just put them in the idiot category and leave them alone. So, anyway, Grenada. It's not part of the Commonwealth or whatever the hell Charles's Ponzi scheme thing is. Yeah, they've decided that for some reason they don't want King Charles as their king. I wish I could do that. Opt out. We have got to insist upon a distinction between religion and spirituality and go back to our roots and understand the importance of our ancestors and ancestral traditions. And they're actually complaining, it says it up earlier here, that they don't like the Roman Catholic influence. King Charles spreading Roman Catholicism? I don't think so. That is a wishy-washy excuse because he's not doing that in the UK. But anyway, I just found it funny how, Grenada, by the way, the natives were wiped out quite a long time ago. And there might be some genetic lineage left, but it's mostly just African blacks and Muslims, Indians and Bangladeshis, okay? It's a mix, but it's mostly African blacks. And I just find it funny that they say that they want to go back to their roots and understand the importance of their ancestors and ancestral traditions when they're not native to those lands. I mean, you were brought over on a slave ship, sure, but the tradition's back in Africa or Bangladesh or India. I don't think it's there. Just found it a little bit weird that they're saying they're using the traditional tropes that the poor natives use when they want to complain about colonizers, all the while ignoring the fact that they are the people that replaced the natives. So, and it is a bit weird that they can say that and they can talk about their traditions and wanting to go back to their roots, but the English, well, we just have to shut up while we get millions upon millions of people forced down our throat upon a daily basis. It's just, it's just one of those things, isn't it? If you're white, you don't. If you're white, you're not allowed to country, and if you're brown, well, you are. I think that pretty much sums it up. Or maybe we are weak or duplicitous. Maybe there's some traitors in the ranks, because when I see stuff like this, why are we bringing all these people from the third world as nurses, health assistants, and whatever else they do when they're just here to grift anyway? Not all of them. Oh, not all of them. I have to say that in every video. Look, I'm talking about obviously a few select cases here, but it's not looking good because it's every day. Every day something comes out now. Some child's been molested. Someone's been murdered. Maybe they just found a slave or something. Or I mean, it's just, that is actually real, yeah. There was a judge or something who was found to have a slave a couple of months ago. It's just like, can't keep up. Everything's happening too fast. So yeah, admin worker 63 who stole £80,000 from the NHS trust and sent it to her online boyfriend in Nigeria avoids prison. Because why the hell would we want to... Why would we want consequences for anyone that commits a crime? I mean, that's silly. That's silly. That is actually... That's true. It's actually true. For 30 years, they have been covering up pretty much every horrific crime that you can think of. So why change? I mean, instantly she should be deported, but no, she doesn't even go. And yeah, Reform UK guys, they don't want Ant Middleton as mayor. He's way too white, way too straight, and way too Christian. So instead, they've gone for the Muslim Layla Cunningham. Thanks, Nigel Farage. It is basically the Islam party at this point. I mean, it's been absolutely flooded with Muslims. And I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say about that. It's an ideological cult, right? And they work together using taqiyya to lie, using the mechanism of taqiyya to lie to people. Documented. Now, you might say not all Muslims, but if it's enough of them to be a problem, then no thanks. No more. Thank you. Go home. It sounds harsh, but guys, it's like, the choice is, do you want a country for yourselves and your people, or do you want someone else to rule over you? And, well, what happens then? Not good for you. And I think this is one of the dinghies that ended up coming across today, guys. And Rupert Law, straight away. Dinghies coming into Great Yarmouth right now. Authorities alerted, and I am urgently chasing. If these are illegal migrants, I'll be using every tool at my disposal to ensure these individuals are deported. Enough is enough. Britain needs mass deportation. Nigel Farage won't say that. Nigel Farage can't say that. I understand it's upsetting, guys, but we can't vote for reform. I'm not saying like you don't. I'm not trying to push you. But just look at what the guy says and look at what he's doing. Look at his actions. Don't just listen to his words, okay? This guy's got receipts, all right? When he says something, he does it. I didn't want this to be a rant about reform, actually. So let's not make it that. I guess we'll just end on saying, do you guys honestly think as though the rest of the world has started to see the UK as a little simp country in which they can do anything and say anything? They can come here and take our stuff, send it back home. They can stand naked on a public train and expect nothing to happen. What does that say about our country and our culture if low IQ Somalians can rock up and think that they can do whatever they want? Let me know in the comments. See you later.